Asterisk, asterisk. A young reporter's microphone trembled in her hands as she faced the heavyweight champion in the cramped Las Vegas press room. The fluorescent lights buzzed overhead, casting harsh shadows across Muhammad Ali's face as he sat behind the metal folding table. Sweat still glistened on his forehead from the morning training session, his hands wrapped in white tape that bore traces of blood from the heavy bag. The reporter's voice cut through the thick tension like a blade. Asterisk, 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 asterisk. Mr. Ali, critics are saying you're nothing but a fraud who got lucky against Sonny Liston, that your wins are staged, your talent manufactured. What do you say to those who believe you're just a pretty face with no real boxing ability? Asterisk, 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 asterisk. The room fell into a suffocating silence. Veteran sports journalists stopped scribbling in their notepads. Camera operators adjusted their focus, sensing something monumental was about to unfold. Ali's jaw tightened almost imperceptibly, his dark eyes narrowing as he processed the accusation that had just been hurled at him like a verbal uppercut. The air conditioning unit rattled in the corner, the only sound breaking the deafening quiet that had descended upon the room, like a heavy curtain. Asterisk, 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 asterisk. Ali leaned forward slowly, his massive frame casting an even larger shadow across the table. His voice, when it came, was measured and deliberate, each word carefully chosen like ammunition being loaded into a chamber. Asterisk, asterisk. I'll show you how great I am in the ring tonight. Asterisk, 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 asterisk. Those 10 words hung in the air like thunder before lightning strikes. The reporter's face drained of color as she realized she had just awakened something primal and dangerous in the man sitting across from her. Ali's eyes blazed with a fire that spoke of years of struggle, of proving himself against impossible odds, of rising from the streets of Louisville to become the most recognizable face in sports. The challenge had been issued, and everyone in that room knew they had just witnessed the moment that would define not just a fight, but an entire legacy. Asterisk, asterisk. Asterisk, asterisk. The press conference had ended hours ago, but the words still echoed through the corridors of the Las Vegas Convention Center like a battle cry. Ali walked through the backstage area with his trainer Angelo Dundee, his footsteps heavy with purpose. The fluorescent lights overhead flickered intermittently, casting dancing shadows on the concrete walls, lined with promotional posters for upcoming fights. Asterisk, asterisk. Champ, you don't need to prove nothing to nobody, Dundee said, his weathered hands gesturing emphatically as they walked. That reporter was just trying to get under your skin, make headlines. You know what you are. Asterisk, 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 asterisk. Ali stopped abruptly, turning to face his trainer with an intensity that made Dundee take a step back. Angelo, you don't understand. This ain't about proving nothing to her. This is about proving something to every kid who's ever been told they ain't good enough, every fighter who's been called a fraud, every person who's been counted out before they even stepped into the ring. Asterisk, 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 asterisk. His voice carried the weight of conviction, each word delivered with the precision of a perfectly timed jab. When I was Cassius Clay, growing up in Louisville, people told me I talked too much, that I was all mouth and no substance. When I changed my name, they said I was unpatriotic. When I refused to go to Vietnam, they stripped me of my title and said I was finished. But here I am, still standing, still fighting, still proving them wrong. Asterisk, 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 asterisk. Dundee nodded slowly, understanding dawning in his eyes. He had trained champions before, but Ali was different. There was something burning inside him that went beyond mere athletic ability or competitive drive. It was a need to transform every slight, every insult, every moment of doubt into fuel for greatness. Asterisk, asterisk. The thing is, Angelo, Ali continued, his voice dropping to almost a whisper, When someone calls you a fraud on national television, when they question everything you've worked for, everything you've sacrificed, you got two choices. You can let it break you down, or you can use it to build yourself up even higher. Asterisk, 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 asterisk. They resumed walking, passing by other fighters' dressing rooms where the sounds of training echoed through the thin walls. The rhythmic pounding of speed bags, the sharp crack of leather hitting leather, the grunts and breathing of men pushing their bodies to the absolute limit. This was Ali's world, a place where words meant nothing and only actions could speak the truth. Asterisk, asterisk. Tonight ain't just about winning a fight, Ali said, his eyes fixed on something beyond the concrete walls, beyond the arena, beyond Las Vegas itself. Tonight is about showing the world what happens when you underestimate the power of a man who refuses to be anything less than extraordinary. Asterisk, asterisk. Asterisk, asterisk. The arena lights dimmed as 15,000 spectators rose to their feet in the MGM Grand. The air was thick with anticipation and cigarette smoke, the crowd's energy palpable as it rippled through the packed venue like electricity through water. In the red corner stood Ali's opponent, a mountain of a man with hands like sledgehammers and a reputation for ending fights early. His name was Tommy the Destroyer Morrison, a fighter who had never been knocked down, never been truly hurt, never faced an opponent who could match his raw power. Asterisk, 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 asterisk. But in the blue corner stood Muhammad Ali, and tonight he carried more than just his usual confidence. He carried the weight of that reporter's words, the sting of being called a fraud, the burning need to prove that greatness isn't given. It's earned one punch at a time. Asterisk, 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 asterisk. The bell rang with a sharp, metallic clang that cut through the arena's roar like a sword through silk. Ali moved with a fluidity that seemed to defy the laws of physics, his feet dancing across the canvas as if he were performing a ballet rather than engaging in combat. Morrison charged forward like a bull, his massive fists cutting through the air where Ali's head had been just milliseconds before. Asterisk, asterisk. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, the crowd chanted. But tonight those words carried extra weight. Tonight, Ali wasn't just fighting Morrison, he was fighting every doubt, every criticism, every person who had ever questioned his legitimacy as a champion. Asterisk, 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 round after round, Ali demonstrated a masterclass in boxing artistry. His jabs snapped out with the precision of a surgeon's scalpel, finding their target with mathematical accuracy. His footwork was poetry in motion, each step calculated to maximize efficiency while minimizing risk. Morrison, for all his power and reputation, found himself swinging at shadows, his heavy hands meeting nothing but air as Ali danced just out of reach. Asterisk, 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 asterisk. By the 8th round, Morrison's face was a canvas painted in shades of red and purple. His left eye had swollen shut, his lip was split and bleeding, and his breathing had become labored and desperate. The crowd was on its feet, witnessing something special, something that would be talked about for decades to come. Asterisk, 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 asterisk. Ali moved in for the finish with the patience of a predator who knows his prey is wounded. He had proven his point through 7 rounds of systematic dismantling, but the final statement needed to be emphatic, undeniable, absolute. Morrison threw a wild haymaker, putting everything he had left into one last desperate attempt to change the trajectory of the fight. Asterisk, 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 asterisk. Ali saw it coming from a mile away. He slipped the punch with minimal movement, Morrison's fist whistling past his ear, and then countered with a combination that would be replayed on highlight reels for generations. A lightning-fast left jab to set up the target, followed by a right cross that landed with the sound of thunder, sending Morrison crashing to the canvas like a felled tree. Asterisk, 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 asterisk. The referee's count seemed to echo in slow motion as Morrison struggled to rise, his legs betraying him as he tried to beat the 10 count. The arena erupted in a sound that was part cheer, part gasp, part recognition that they had just witnessed something transcendent. Asterisk, 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 asterisk. The post-fight interview took place in the same press room where the challenge had been issued hours earlier. The same fluorescent lights buzzed overhead, but now they illuminated a different scene entirely. Ali sat behind the same metal table, but his posture had changed. Where before there had been controlled tension, now there was the relaxed confidence of a man who had just proven his point in the most definitive way possible. Asterisk, 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 asterisk. The same young reporter who had called him a fraud now sat in the front row, her notepad trembling slightly in her hands. Her face was pale, her eyes wide with a mixture of embarrassment and newfound respect. The other journalists in the room looked at her with a combination of pity and professional curiosity, wondering how she would handle the inevitable moment when Ali addressed her directly. Asterisk, asterisk. "Ladies and gentlemen," Ali began, his voice carrying easily through the small room, "tonight you witnessed something special. Not just a boxing match, but a lesson in what happens when you underestimate the power of belief, the strength of conviction, and the danger of calling a champion a fraud." Asterisk, 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 asterisk. His eyes found the young reporter in the crowd, and for a moment the room held its collective breath. "Earlier today, a reporter in this very room questioned my legitimacy, my talent, my right to call myself the greatest. She asked what I had to say to those who believe I'm just a pretty face with no real boxing ability." Asterisk, 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 asterisk. The reporter's face flushed red as every eye in the room turned toward her. She wanted to disappear, to sink through the floor and escape the weight of the moment she had created. But Ali's voice, when he continued, carried no malice, no anger, only the quiet confidence of a man who had let his actions do the talking. Asterisk, asterisk. "I told her I would show her how great I am in the ring tonight, and I believe I kept my word." The room erupted in laughter and applause, but Ali raised his hand for silence. "But here's the thing that's more important than any knockout, any title, any trophy I might win. That young lady did something brave today. She asked the hard question that everyone was thinking, but nobody wanted to voice. Asterisk, asterisk." He leaned forward, his voice taking on a more serious tone. "In this business, in this life, people are going to doubt you. They're going to question your abilities, your motives, your right to be where you are. And when that happens, you have two choices. You can let those doubts consume you, or you can use them as fuel to become something greater than you ever imagined possible." Asterisk, 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 asterisk. The reporter looked up, tears forming in her eyes as she realized that Ali wasn't humiliating her. He was teaching her and everyone else in the room something profound about resilience and character. Asterisk, asterisk. "Miss," Ali said, addressing her directly, "what's your name?" Asterisk, asterisk. "Sarah," she whispered, her voice barely audible. "Sarah Mitchell." Asterisk, asterisk. "Well, Sarah Mitchell, I want to thank you. Because without your question, without your challenge, tonight's performance might have been just another fight. Instead, it became a statement. It became proof that greatness isn't about never being questioned. It's about how you respond when you are." Asterisk, 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 asterisk. The room was silent now, hanging on every word. Ali stood up slowly, his presence commanding even in the small space. "I've been called many things in my career. A loudmouth, a draft dodger, a troublemaker, and yes, even a fraud. But each time someone tried to tear me down, I used their words as stepping stones to climb even higher." Asterisk, 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 asterisk. He walked around the table, moving closer to the assembled reporters. "You see, Being great isn't about never falling down. It's about getting back up every single time, stronger than before. It's about turning your critics into your motivation, your doubters into your fuel, your challenges into your opportunities. Asterisk, 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 asterisk. Ali paused, letting his words sink in. Tonight, I didn't just defend my title. I defended the idea that in America, a kid from Louisville can grow up to be whatever he dreams of being, as long as he's willing to work for it, fight for it, and never let anyone convince him he's not worthy of greatness. Asterisk, 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 asterisk. The press conference ended with a standing ovation, something virtually unheard of in the cynical world of sports journalism. As the reporters filed out, Sarah Mitchell remained in her seat, still processing what had just occurred. Ali noticed her hesitation and walked over to where she sat. Asterisk, asterisk. Sarah, he said gently, you did good today. Don't let anyone tell you different. Sometimes the best questions are the hardest ones to ask, and the best answers are the ones that come from the heart, not just the mouth. Asterisk, 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 asterisk. She looked up at him, this man she had tried to tear down just hours earlier, and saw not anger or resentment, but genuine kindness and wisdom. Mr. Ali, I'm sorry. I was just trying to... You were doing your job, he interrupted with a smile, and you helped me do mine better. That's what greatness is all about, lifting each other up, even when we're trying to knock each other down. Asterisk, 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 asterisk. As Ali walked away, Sarah Mitchell realized she had just learned more about journalism, about life, and about character in one evening than she had in 4 years of college. She had come to Las Vegas to cover a boxing match and ended up witnessing a masterclass in human dignity and the transformative power of turning adversity into triumph. Asterisk, 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 asterisk. The story that ran in newspapers across the country the next morning wasn't just about a knockout or a successful title defense. It was about the night a champion proved that true greatness isn't measured by how hard you can hit, but by how gracefully you can respond when someone tries to knock you down with words instead of fists. Asterisk, 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 asterisk. Muhammad Ali had done more than defend his title that night in Las Vegas. He had defended the very idea that in America greatness is not a birthright, but a choice to rise above criticism, to transform doubt into determination, and to prove that sometimes the most powerful punch you can throw is the one that lifts someone else up instead of knocking them down. Asterisk, 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 asterisk. The 10 words he had spoken in that press room, "I'll show you how great I am in the ring tonight," became more than just a promise. They became a philosophy, a way of life, a reminder that true champions don't just talk about greatness, they live it, breathe it, and share it with everyone around them, even those who doubt them most. Asterisk, asterisk.